Hey, so I'm actually doing a reflection on this lesson. So what I realized is I started out with the focus being that the students could actually solve multiplication equations. I wanted to actually connect those equations that they were doing. I wanted to be able to connect this thinking to their ability to also unpack that with 42 as a product, they wouldn't be able to take these basic facts and build on these facts in order to find different arrays that would equal 42. I was hopeful that the fact that this fluency work would have been, that we would have been able to build off of it, but I wasn't as successful in that way. I also wanted them to see as, in the lesson with, in the part of the lesson with Tyrone's problem, what I wanted to see, he actually came up with a really great way to connect what would have been my exit ticket, then being able to create these equations that are connected and would lead to three factors, because that's what the standard demands, is that they would actually be able to create multi-factor based products as part of the thinking. I was hopeful that in some way that they would have been able to connect that this is 2 times 4 times 3 equals 24. So two groups of these would have actually equaled 24. We didn't get there. I felt like I was very ambitious in my lesson design and not really having an onus of as much as they knew. I would probably have scaled. I would have probably went ahead and done just working on 2 factors. I would have stuck with 42 and 24 as my base products, and then be able to work on arranging chairs. And for students who got this quickly, I would have pushed them to do 3 factors, but because I think that I could have pushed them in a way, and if I had more students who were thinking in this way as Tyrone did, I would have done that. So my next steps would be to, one, I want to go back to their do now, and I'm going to go upstairs and check off how many more they got, because I want to make sure that they are able to use those fluency. I want them to use that fluency practice to support the work we're going to do for the next lesson. Subsequently, there were, when I did my aggressive monitoring and walking around, I also noted that there were at least 4 students who got 2 of the problems correct. Most students never even got to the problems, the power questions on the bottom, which are right here. The 2 times 3 times 5, and then the 6 times 3 times 2. They didn't get to those problems, but the kids who did get through them, I noticed that 4 out of probably 6 of the students who got there actually got at least 1, maybe 2 of those problems correctly. So those are some of my next steps. I really have to do some more thinking on what will I do to get students to 3 factors. But that would be my next step, is how then do I build that bridge. So that's my work. This is my reflection on it. Hopefully it helps.